The link down below has been replaced, but I still urge you to head to the link below, educate yourself, and consider supporting Ukraine financially. All the sources down there have been vetted. Your money will go to the right place. Audience, Hunter, Infinite Space. It's back for reals this time, because we're the only Let's Play channel in the world doing a full Infinite Space playthrough. We're the only one. We're headed for the regional embassy. Yuri and company are surprised to find Lord Roth waiting with Nell Baker. He had previously shut himself in his room, despondent at the embassy. Well, look who's come back from the dead. Good one, Yuri. That wasn't a good one, though. That was basic. Actually, I just wanted to spare my fans any further grief. Huh? Yuri's had a total loss for words at Lord Roth's response. Lord Roth, it seems, is back in true form. Nell comes to the rescue by speaking candidly to Yuri. Actually, he was just assigned a brand new cutting-edge ship to replace his beloved cruiser. He's made a miraculous recovery as soon as he heard the news. Now that actually makes sense. Wait. He didn't get the cool one that we've been working towards, right? Hang on. 3 times. The Evstafi. This is not one of the flags for it, actually. It's just very difficult to get this ship because it doesn't tell you about it. Your reputation just needs to be higher than Lord Roth's at this point of the story, and you have to set the other 2 flags. No, we're just here to talk to Roth and Nell a bunch. So, Yuri, it sounds like you had a gross of a time yourself. Breaking out like that when you were surrounded? Now that's quite a remarkable feat. Not really. We might have been goners if that Desmond Gate hadn't appeared when it did. Desmond Gate? What a silly name. What in the universe was that, anyway? Is it true that nothing seemed to damage it? Yeah, as far as I could tell. Plus, Gavril Minas cuts Yuri off before he can finish his set. Oh, God, hang on. Its body, and I don't mean body in the living sense, or at least I don't think so, consists of a dead gate. In short, it has the same properties as a void gate. If this Desmond Gate thing launches an attack here, do you think we have any hope of defeating it? I don't really see how. It seems impervious to all of mankind's weaponry, you see. Now that's just fantastic. This is just great. So we might have to go up against that Desmond Gate or whatever it is. Don't tell me this even the great Lord Roth flustered. I'm sorry, but this borders on the supernatural, and that is not even remotely in my job description. You have a job? Hey, where's Schnazzer? He's busy trying to coordinate with the fleet commanders from the other nations. That sounds like a tough job, what with all those countries in the Federation. You could say that again. I tried helping him out, but I just didn't have the patience for it. I mean, some countries demand to be put in the rear guard, while others wanted their own command system to be instituted. And then there were those Enamonzans. They demanded that we provided wine at every meal. Even breakfast. Can you believe it? Jesus Christ. Alright. So we're supposed to fly around for a while here, but the guide says go to Lanoy. so let's give it a shot. Out of my way. Stupid cruisers. The LMC Observatory, apparently. This is the LMC Observatory. As Yuri and company pass through the gate, Director Grant comes up to meet them with a smile on his face. Ah, that's right. That was something I was just wishing I could get your opinion on. Go on, we're listening. Yes, well, the other day I observed a powerful drone Higgs reaction centered on the Gibraltar sector. What's more, it was a highly regular and cyclical reaction. Cyclical word of the day again. Gavrominas and Aminda Mystica exchange loaded glances when they hear this. No doubt they instantly recalled that that was where the Desmond Gate appeared. Sensing that they know something, Director Grant proceeds to question them. I take it you know something about this matter? Yes, actually, we do. You see... I see. That Trevor Desmond fellow and a warp gate, you say. Together they form the Desmond Gate? Well, I'd say that it was an appropriate name. After all, what could be more simple than the sum of two parts? It suddenly became Rick Sanchez. Yes, exactly. It's quite a fabulous name, if I do say so myself. Wouldn't you agree, Aminda? Huh? Oh, the name? Well, I wouldn't exactly call it creative, but it gets the job done. Now we're doing two voices that hurt my throat. Director Grant, how often has that Higgs boson reaction been occurring? Here, take a look at this. Morty... Who's Morty? Never mind. As he says this, Director Grant displays two images on the front monitor. First, a chart of the Gibraltar sector appears, followed by the Higgs boson sites that he observed. As he stated, they seem to appear and disappear, going from one location to another at a regular cycle. Based on what you said, I'd say this Desmond Gate entity is repeatedly gating in and out. Yes, but its appearance is just too regular. It's as if that entity or object or whatever no longer has any recollection of being Trevor Desmond. In fact, it's like some sort of primitive life form, repeating a set behavior pattern. Whatever it is, I'm glad it popped up in a Lugo Valiant-held sector. I just hope it doesn't decide to expand its territory and come after us. You could say that again. If we could predict where it will appear next, we could avoid a sudden catastrophe. Fortunately, I don't see any pattern in its appearance coordinates. Excuse me? Yes, what is it, Alec? Alec Kovalenko. Whoa. 4 syllables. Oh, I feel sorry for you, kid. Ugh. Sorry. Oh, I'm okay now. Anyway, he suddenly interrupts the conversation and proceeds to question Aminda Mystica. He looks somewhat flustered. May I please see that observation data? I would like to study it if that's okay. What, Alec? Yes, just for a while. It's okay. I can do it right here. What do you think, Captain? That's fine with me. What about you, Director Grant? Oh, please, by all means, Morty. We have plenty of space to spare for whatever work you wish to do. Morty. Alec, are you sure you'll be okay here by yourself? As Alec's voice trails off, his face bashful and red, Franny Porolo raises her hand and speaks up. I'll stay here with Alec. I mean, I bet the guy couldn't whip up a decent meal for himself if his life depended on it. Wouldn't want the kid to starve to death, you know? It's settled then. Franny, we'll leave you and Alec here for a while. You sure it's okay with you, Director Grant? I'll prepare rooms for you two immediately then. Please, Morty, come this way, Morty! You're the boss. Thank you. Kira watches them leave and then turns to Yuri with a concerned look on her face. Yuri, why did Alec get so interested in that Dana all of a sudden? Who knows? Maybe he came up with one of his brilliant ideas. I have no idea what it might be, but at least he took the initiative to do something on his own. That's huge, and we should support him. You're right. Alec Kovalenko left your crew temporarily, and Franny left your crew temporarily. Okay, we're done here. Okay, so now we're actually just supposed to fly around for a bit. Alright. Let's go in a big circle. We'll do the same thing that we did while we were grinding rank. Yuri! There's an incoming message from Vice Admiral Sankt. He wants us back at headquarters on Marrow Guild right away. Is that no good Seiko finally made his move? What else could it be? What about Alec and Freddy? We left them back on Lanoy, in case you forgot. Yeah, let's go and pick them up, even though we dropped them off literally 30 seconds ago! Let's hope they're done! LMC Observatory. Alec Kovalenko is intently manipulating a touch panel in the room that Director Grant prepared for him at the observatory.
That's strange. If the judgment gate lost on human intellect, and is now exhibiting the reflective behavior of the primitive life form, then there must be some sort of pattern behind its appearances. But the pattern here makes no sense. It must be missing something, but what could it be?
Alec enters all the possible conditions he could think of as he attempts to pin down the Desmond Gates pattern, but finding that nothing seems to work, he violently scratches his head in frustration. Alec! Franny Porlow enters the room holding a tray full of food. I made you something to eat. I know you haven't eaten anything since lunch.
Thanks.
So how's it going? You figure anything out yet?
No, nothing yet.
Guess it's not that easy, huh? Don't worry, you're good at this sort of stuff. I'll give you a hand after I eat. I bet we can figure this out together.
Sure.
Oh, they fucking look at those sparks. Look at them sparks. Oh, they fucking... Where were they? Lanoy? Yeah, Lanoy. I was kind of hoping we would get into a couple fights. And yet... Okay. Okay, you've drilled a large enough hole. Good God, people. We're tearing apart the kitchen upstairs. Director Grant meets Yuri and company out front, and then they all head inside. Almost immediately, Alec Kovalenko and Franny Porlow come racing over with extremely excited looks on their faces. Yuri, we did it! I mean, Alec did it! The guy's a certified genius! But there's nothing he could do if he just put his mind to it. Whoa there, Franny. Slow down. Are you saying Alec discovered something important? Exactly! Come on, Alec, tell everyone what you found out! Alec appears somewhat startled by Franny's enthusiasm, but he tries his best to quickly explain his findings.
I figured it out.
Figured out what, Alec?
The underlying factor governing the Desmond Gates appearance.
Oh, really? What is it?
That's the pattern.
How interesting! So you say it's maintaining the same rotational frequency as the large Magellanic Cloud, while gradually moving on a trajectory towards the supermassive black hole at the galactic center?
Yes, that's it exactly.
That means we should be able to predict the Desmond Gates appearance coordinates. You're a genius, Alec!
Or, no.
Man, it's like you guys are speaking another language or something. Not at all, Torlo. Actually, I got it right away. How about a translation for us laymen? Don't you see, Torla? See what? You may not have actually come out and said it this way, but Alec just thought of a way to defeat Lugo Valos. That's a stretch. But okay. Let's get you boys reassigned. Let's get you kids back in your chairs. You were on control, I believe. Do we have anyone better for a leadership position? We don't have much. Alec is back on first officer. Because his leadership is 30 fucking 2. Everyone else is dealing with other matters. Gadiana has been with us for a really long time. She's 45, but look at those stats, Jesus Christ. Her combat stats are nearly 50. Katina Lanko. She's terrible, but I'm slowly crafting her into a competent pilot. And that's why her piloting level is 22. She's getting better. She's getting there. Our grinding session really helped. $39 on maintenance. 43 on maintenance. Artillery, obviously. Like, we have better pilots. Pavlov, for example. Pablo. Let me see here. Didn't we have like a really good one? You're pretty good, but your maintenance is way higher. It's Theodora. I could have sworn we had like this really good. Oh wow, your combat is actually not as good as I thought it was. All right, I have no idea what happened to our ace, but we're done assigning crew, so. Oh boy, let's head back. Merrill Guild, I think they said. Yes. Second floor. FSN. Federation Security Network. Building appears deserted today, apparently. They are immediately met by Lutger Sank, who has a grim look on his face. Well, the situation has gone from bad to worse. Lugo Valiant Detachment has launched a surprise attack in the Andalusia sector. What are their numbers? They have approximately 20,000 ships. Oh, that's nothing. We could handle a puny fleet like that, no problem. Yes, well, the detachment commander appears to be an amazingly talented individual. He routed the defenders there and took nearly the entire sector before we knew it. We dispatched Rear Admiral Baer and Commander Schneider there, but that has done nothing to stem our losses. If the detachment's commander is that good, I've got to assume it's Aramon. Actually, I hear it's a man by the name of Miles Merrill. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that Lugo Valos has so many talented officers. If they succeed in breaking through the Andalusia sector, Libertas and the heart of the Federation will be a stone's throw away. And if that happens, Admiral Norton, who is now holding back the enemy's main fleet, will have to redeploy in defense of the whole world. That would end up causing the collapse of our defensive line. Yeah, but what's the point if the Federation's whole defensive line gets knocked off? Its homeworld is going to be toast anyway. That is a valid point. But the military forces of a democratic nation belong to its people. And the people will never forgive them if they fail to protect their homeland. All right, I'll go. Oh, come on, Yuri, you don't gotta be that understanding. Besides, we just stuck our necks out big time out there. I agree with Torlo. Why does it always have to be you who gets the most dangerous missions, Yuri? If we don't do what needs to be done, we'd never stand a chance against Lugo Valos. I think we should go wherever we're needed. And I know you're going to be a huge asset in the battles to come, right, Alec? See, Alec, Yuri's depending on you. That settles it then. Vice Admiral Sankt, we will head for the Andalusia sector right away. I'm counting on you, Captain. With Lord Roth unable to leave his current position, you're the only hope we have. Whatever it takes, you have got to crush Merrill's fleet. Void gate to the Andalusia sector is located in the Gibraltar sector. Good luck. Gibraltar sector. He gave us a direction. Thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and save. We just went through a lot of dialogue. Like 20 minutes worth of dialogue. Whew. I mean, makes sense. The game is part visual novel. A visual novel with a ton of combat and branching paths. This is another one of those games that makes you wonder, how did they fit all of this on that little cartridge? It's a tiny thing. Out of my way. You are nothing to me but just numbers to add to my ever-growing reputation counter. Ooh. Alright, Andalusia. Okay, so we're going to... I guess we'll start with Platic. I guess this is just a stopover, pit stop. I don't remember your voice. Hey, Captain, over here. Yuri looks over to find Yanni Pavlov beckoning him from the table near the back of the tavern. Pavlo is already well on his way towards being quite drunk. Yuri goes over and sits down at the table as Pavlo takes another swig from his glass in an unsteady hand. I was thinking of that time when we first met. Back then, I thought I'd retire in a heartbeat once I saved up enough G. Can't believe how fast the time has flown since then, you know? So you ready to call it quits now? You kidding? This has been one aggressive roller coaster ride. That might have been way too much fun to get off now. Hell no. Yeah, but who knows where that roller coaster is headed? I don't worry about stuff like that. Don't worry about stuff like that. Sorry, I'm a little drunk. Back in my pirate days, I learned to accept whatever fate had in store for me. Anyway, I wanted to give you this. Hello holds out what appears to be a blueprint plate. What's this? They're blueprints for modules I designed myself. I was going to install them in my own ship someday. Well, I didn't know you had it in you, Pablo. Well, I did get plenty of help from Aminda. Really? Aminda? She's quite a woman. So nice. And smart to boot. Definitely smart. As for nice, well, anyway, I wanted to give you that. I better get back to the ship before I overdo it here. We still have plenty of time before we have to leave port. Actually, I was going to have Aminda give me some more pointers. Wouldn't want to be late. Pablo gets up and staggers out of the tavern on unsteady legs. Engine room level 11! Navigating Bridge 10. Nice. How about the bartender?
I saw the logo Valiant fleet on the news the other day, and I tell you, I just couldn't believe my eyes. It looked like they brought every space fortress in the universe with them. Can the Galactic Federation really take on an enemy like that? Oh, he's Scottish. It's me doing my best Scottish.
Try the asteroid field? Nothing. Alright, can't blame me for looking. There's free money out here. Alright, we're headed for Quarasso. Or is it Curaçao? Croissant? Okay, it's official. We're on planet Croissant. Croissant? Unfriendly looking man.
Well now, if it ain't often that anyone talks to me, let me ask you this, are you a worthless punk?
What? Huh. It doesn't say, but...
There's nothing worse than a worthless punk who ain't man enough to own up to the fact that he's a worthless punk. I ain't got the time or the patience to talk to the likes of you or your kind. But that Yuri fella everyone's been talking about these days, that's someone I could have a decent conversation with. What are the chances of running into a celebrity like him? He might as well be some character in a fairy tale. That's right. Thought so. You got worthless punk written all over you. Now get out of my face. I'm trying to do some thinking here.
Okay, that conversation went in circles. You should be more careful in the sector just ahead. There's a huge expanding phenomena fluctuation sector that has already gotten close to this planetary system. Okay, guys, we're done with the drills now. They say that anyone who strays into one of those are never to be seen again. At least not alive. So you're planning to lure the enemy's fleet to where the Desmond Gate will appear? Sounds pretty risky, especially if the coordinates you calculate are even just a little bit off. Are you sure your calculations are really precise enough, Alec?
Yes, I'm sure.
I mean, are you really sure? You know, when you stutter like that, it's really hard for me to tell if you're truly believing in what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go before Alex starts doubting himself! Let's try, Satyada. Heave her up and we'll sail away, away, Satyada. Yuri, look at this. There's one here too. Oh shit. I remember this. Flying into those and... everybody forgets who you are. I had no idea there was one of them flux sector things here. It's really disturbing looking. I know what you mean. Yuri, there they are. Rear Admiral Bayer's fleet. Okay, maintain our present course and patch me through, alright? Rear Admiral, what's the current situation?
The enemy is maintaining.
Sorry.
The enemy is massing in the Ancosta sector. Just beyond this sector. It's a stalemate right now, but we already lost 3,000 ships in the previous battle. They didn't get to the chopper! Fortunately, the phenomenon fluctuation sector is acting like a barrier that limits the enemy's attack routes. That's the one and only saving grace at this point.
More than 3,000 ships? Looks like this Merrill guy really knows what he's doing. Merrill has their fastest ships under his direct control and is using them for hit-and-run strikes. He is super good at them! And he's making all of us look really bad! We never know where he's going to strike next. It's kept us completely on the defensive. No doubt, the side that maintains superior mobility has the upper hand in any battle. The only solution is for us to focus on our mobility too.
What do you have in mind, Captain?
I'm going to get behind the enemy and harass them. Maybe I can lure Merrill out. You're not actually considering doing that with your fleet alone, are you? Of course I am! More ships will only hurt our mobility. Commander, if you and the other ships can keep the enemy's main force occupied, their rear position should be pretty thin. Yes, but leave it to us. We have a budding tactician on board, and he's really shaping up to be something special.
Alright then. As long as you have a specific plan in mind, you're free to do what you think is best.
Okay, just try to keep the enemy busy for as long as you can. Captain, I'm going to transfer over some data we obtained on Merrill. I hope it helps you out. Okay, thanks, Commander. Can we not get to that planet in front of us? Hang on. Satidada has no, Satidada has no shipyard. I need a shipyard to install that new engine. Or at least, you know, see how good it is. No escape and no melee. They have a cruiser. Okay, we are actually fighting Lugovalos. These are the big boys. These are the jacked ships that we actually have to take seriously. For big boys. And their cruisers are... Their escort ships are taking a pounding. Wow. Knock out the third ship there, and then we'll go back into dodge formation. Not that it helped. Okay. We're fine. Look at that fucking thing. I love how non-symmetrical it is, too. Like, that is a good-looking ship. Let's see if we can kill it. I love the turrets on the top here and the bottom. Turrets on top and bottom. That is a good-looking ship. What is this, a catapult or a mass driver? We may never know. I just killed it.
Enemy Unit 1. Elimination confirmed. Inflation reading has disappeared.
I like either. Like that being a mass driver or a fighter launching catapult. I like either option. That is a crazy-looking ship, and I love it. Yuri, I found a new star lane and planet. I'll put them up on the chart. Thanks. Kinda thought it was weird that this would be a dead end. Wealthy looking man.
When Lugovalos took over, I thought I'd be finished for sure. After all, the exchange rate for Federation currency to Lugovalian currency was nothing short of highway robbery. It was so bad you couldn't even buy a loaf of bread with 1,000 G of Federation money. I have an enormous amount of money.
You see that rich looking fellow over there? I normally don't badmouth my customers, but he's notoriously cheap, even though he's filthy rich. Every time he drinks here, he never orders any food. Instead, he always chats up other customers and eats theirs. Can you believe the nerve? The nerve of being cheap. Alright. What have you revealed? Quite a bit, actually. And there is no route to Ancasta. So we're going to Nemetonia. Looks like a moon it did. Think we're gonna get into a fight? Same fleet, same formation, same paint. They launched fighters. I think their fighters are dead already. Yes. Lugo Valiant fighters ain't got nothing. Those Lugo Valiant fighters. Listen, guys, the fighters you're hitting me with? Shit. You probably don't even... They're probably not even half as good as the ones we're using.
Enemy unit 4.
Like, our fighters are really, really good. Alright. Give him a double dose of pain. What if it, like, swaps? What if you could, like, the back of the hangar bay flips up, and it goes...
Destroy.
And it turns into a giant gun! That'd be dope. And off the chain. Yuri, new star lane. Putting it up on the chart. Alright. What have you got on this planet? There's a pirate's lair. Huh. Alright. The entrance to the dilapidated building is shut tight. There's no sign of anyone inside. It's shut pretty tight, that's for sure. This thing won't budge no matter what I do. On further inspection, Yuri notices a small round hole where a key card slot would normally be. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so we were supposed to talk to the wealthy-looking man. And if we recruited Larissa, she would, let us choose between 5,000 or a medallion. Alright, well then there's nothing here for us to do. Well then, you know what, let's call it here. That'll do it for Infinite Space this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button really hard with your head. I think things are gonna get kind of crazy next time. We might have to fight the Desmond Gate. That's gonna be terrifying.